and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because we are connecting to the sign of Pisces for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, wherever you have that Pisces placement in your chart. Before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want for your reading. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. So let's just get right into it, Pisces. What do you guys have going on? Again, for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements, wherever you have that Pisces placement in your chart. Ooh, you know what? There has been so much solitude energy. That's gotta just be the collective energy at this point. So we have friendship, abundance, and solitude. It's like everyone needs to spend some time with self for all the right reasons. Not just being alone, you know, because of quarantine, or not just being alone because, you know, for the sake of being alone, but genuinely so that we can connect with self. So let's see what the reason is and what you guys have to unlock through your solitude. I don't think it's focusing. All right, at the bottom of solitude, it says, think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet time. So guys, I definitely see you're unlocking some abundance, which is funny because we literally had the abundance card as well. We'll get into that next, but through solitude, okay? So let's get into this abundance, honey. At the bottom of this one, it says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks that you have. In fairyland and in human land, there is enough abundance for everyone, which is so totally true. You guys are really getting close to unlocking a whole new level, I'm sensing. And yeah. Let's just see what else we get, honey. Friendship. Okay, fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who support you and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So honestly, guys, you may be having to spend some moment and time alone because maybe the friends that you have been the ones telling you, you can't get this, you're not, you know, you're not going to get your abundance, whatever area in your life you're seeking abundance in, whether it be love, money, career, life purpose, you know, just being happy. Wherever you want, you know, this abundance, you got to make sure that the people around you are also in alignment to what you want, because not only, you know, are you your friends in a way, you know, the people you hang out with, you're gonna end up doing something that, you know, probably is in alignment with what you're wanting if you have low vibrational friends and you're trying to be high vibe. But also, you know, I always say when you're manifesting things, don't really tell anyone. I have like one or two people that I may tell that I know always have my highest and greatest good in mind. But beyond that, ain't nobody knowing what I'm manifesting. Don't worry about what I'm trying to get, okay? Worry about what you're trying to get. But it's specifically because their negative thoughts can literally create static or a barrier, depending on how much of a hater they are, between what you're trying to get and you and what you're trying to get. So yeah, Pisces, it's definitely important right now to analyze your friendships and to make sure that the people you have in your life are for your highest and greatest good. And you may have to take some time in solitude just to step back from certain people. Maybe you've been engaged with two people a bit too much, but also, you know, to make sure that you're in alignment with what you want and you're not trying to, you know, please anyone else. Yeah, that Seven of Swords, getting in your own way a little bit, unraveling your progress. It's definitely time to tap back in, because I feel like you guys were feeling really good not too long ago and you're starting to kind of derail a little bit. So it's time to get back on track. Yeah. Okay, there it is. So we have the Death card, the Ten of Swords in reverse. It says everything is fine. That's the Ten of Swords though. Death and the Seven of Swords. You guys are not trying to have this ending happen. There's an ending here. There's an ending here, okay, Pisces, and it could be specifically with a specific person, but it could also be, you know, an ending to a certain way of living, a certain thing that you used to do. There's just an ending. There's energy of an ending here, and I see you guys trying to block that, but you know, by prolonging this, you're just prolonging the pain. You're putting yourself back at this beginning or back in the thick of this karmic cycle that's trying to transform. there's really no such thing as a complete and utter total death. It's all just cyclical energy. We get recycled, and maybe we'll come back as, you know, a plant or whatever, but the point is, nothing truly ever actually ends. You can forever learn, you know, something new about a karmic cycle that happened years ago, you know, depending on what you've learned about other things and your life since. So it's really just about being open to the new energy. It's almost like you guys are blocking your abundance by keeping a friend in your life, or allowing your friends to tell you certain things that you don't believe or agree with anymore. Maybe at one point you were in alignment with, you know, like for me, for example, I used to be a little ratchet. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm still ratchet to a degree, but not a ratchet to the point where I get in my own way anymore. I still like to do hood rat with my friends, like hood rat stuff with my friends. Like I'm still out here. Still out here. No, but the point is, you know, I'm just feeling like this energy where it's like it's getting in the way of your actual growth and progress at this point. Wow. And you know what? We have just not that into you, and gossip here specifically. This is not saying what you mean, Pisces. You've shared that you want a specific person with one of your friends, or that you're trying to manifest someone specific or something specific in terms of love. I just pulled from my romance deck, and that friend is either telling you to your face, yeah, but you could never get them, or to aim smaller. They just don't have very much belief. They don't seem very interested when you talk about what you want, but suddenly when they talk about what they want, you're all ears and they're loving it, right? Yeah, Pisces, this person, I'm sensing they may be saying things right to your face, or behind your back, basically saying that will never happen. He or she will never be with you, or that kind of person is way above your, what is it called when people are out of your league? Like that person is way out of your league, or you could never have someone who's financially abundant and supports you, you know, date for love. Who cares if they're financially stable or not? Who cares if you put your children, your future children, in a bad position by dating a broke person? They don't even love themselves. You know? I mean, that's the way you kind of got to look at it, to be honest. For me, I always think that far an example. But if someone, it's not about not having money, just as an example, it's not about not having coin. It's about the drive, the ambition. If someone is telling you to date someone who is not in alignment with your higher goals, or if they're not on any sort of track to, you know, get any abundance in their life, no matter the category, that is not someone you invest in. You know, they do not love you if they have no drive to support you in themselves, and vice versa. Crazy for love and magnetic. Pisces, in terms of love, this is what you're trying to attract into your life. Someone who genuinely does love you for you, someone who's crazy for this relationship, someone who you have a magnetic attraction to, whether it be a soulmate, divinely guided partner. Maybe you're trying to, you know, get in contact with your twin flame, and that's what you're trying to attract towards you. The people around you, in terms of friendships, this can even be family, because some of my family are like friends as well. You know, maybe they're just not believing that you can have what you want, or they don't think you're worthy. And really, it's important to understand, Pisces, that that's just a reflection of them. They don't think you can get it because they think of themselves as the end-all be-all, and they don't feel like they can get it. That's all that is, Pisces. Don't allow yourself to get lost in the sauce of what else, you know, what someone else is thinking and feeling, you know. It's really time to spend some time in solitude so you can allow, the ratchet jumped out. So you can allow these things to naturally enter your life, or you can, oh my goodness, that's how I talk to my friends. Okay, so you can allow, you know, this death process to naturally happen, and so you can magnetize true love, the love that is truly of your highest and greatest good towards you, with that crazy for love energy. You deserve it, Pisces. And I just feel like someone is trying to block your abundance, either because you add too much value to their life and they know that once you unlock that abundance, you're gonna be gone, you know, or for whatever reason. Could be them projecting, could be, you know, whatever. So yeah, this is definitely a very thoughtful time. And it's funny because who got this as well? I think it was actually your fellow water sign. It was Scorpio. Don't hold me to that. I don't know who got it. But why higher power and observer? Someone else got the observer card, and I'm sensing this to be the same energy as well, where this is the energy of not a secret admirer, but the universe. The universe is watching you, and it is following suit. The universe is, you know, matching your energy tenfold. So Pisces, if you're indulging in relationships that aren't serving you, if you're not walking towards your abundance, you're kind of walking away from it at this point. And the universe is watching you like, this is a time for self-reflection. This is a time to analyze these relationships. This is the time to connect with that higher power, because that higher power is watching and it is following suit. And your higher self really wants to connect with you at this time and help you through this process. So, I mean, the easiest way to do is probably, you can look up on the interwebs, but you can also just search on YouTube. I love YouTube. I have a YouTube Premium on my personal account. But it's just about, you know, connecting with your higher self, and that's what you can find on YouTube, how to connect with your higher self. Maybe I'll make a video about it, but it's very comforting. Ooh, yeah, we have forgiveness, love, and healing chaos. Yeah, I definitely feel that for you guys. Healing, forgiveness, and healing, chaos, forgiveness, and love are your cards. And this is what's trying to come through. And it's not just any love, it's love for yourself, and it's genuine, authentic love. Genuine, authentic love. Not someone who loves you when you love them. Not someone who gives to you because of, you know, all of that you've given to them, but because that's in their character. Just like it's in your character to give and be loving and to be supportive. This is what's trying to come towards you. Genuine love from someone who just is that way. But in order to get there, you're definitely going to have to heal this chaos, whatever chaos you may be experiencing. And, you know, honestly, by going within, you may unlock some new chaos. You may be like, well, my life's pretty calm right now. I mean, maybe it's a little, you know, stagnant, but it's chill. I'm not experiencing any chaos. The chaos can come from you going within and realizing you have some cycles that need to be closed and trying to close them. Someone may put their foot in the door, you know, and it's time to just slam it shut regardless. And then we have the forgiveness card. You know, forgive yourself for indulging in connections that weren't serving you, or indulging in certain behaviors that weren't serving you, and let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else we get. You're attracting greatness into your life, Pisces. You really are. And I'm really interested in that magnetic connection you have that's trying to come through. Yeah, so we have purpose, regret, and pride. Don't let your pride get in the way. Purpose, regret, and pride. So pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone is what it says at the bottom of this card. People are gonna go kicking and screaming. I just had to end 2 karmic cycles with 2 people that I've dated in the past, and yeah, I tried with both times to give them a chance to come to an agreement with me that we were not meant to be with each other, and I used hard facts. You know, like this and this and this happened. I've done this to you. You've done this to me. This and this and this is not in alignment with either of our higher goods. Let's let go with no beef. You know, let's just peacefully kind of part ways. And, you know, people's pride gets in the way, and they can sense when you have abundance on the way to you. So people aren't going to want to let go, Pisces, but that's not a reason to stay. I used to think that, you know, in order to end a cycle, both people had to agree, but you can slam the door shut, you know, on a cycle energetically. You can do a cord cutting ceremony. There's so much you could do to end things with people. So if people don't want to let go, whether it be friends, old relationships, or to the older version of yourself that consistently got in your own way, made the wrong decisions, etc., your old self is going to go kicking and screaming. Your shadow self likes to scream. Your shadow self is usually the loudest voice in your head. Don't allow it to win. And then we have the regret card. I know that I cannot change the past is what it says at the bottom of that one. So there's no point to living in regret, living in fear, living in, you know, the emotion, feeling like good things aren't coming towards you. Really, that regret energy though, I feel like you guys feel like you don't want to leave any stone left unturned. You don't want to end a relationship and, you know, wonder what could have been. You don't want to walk away from something without being completely sure that I can no longer serve you. But because everything is, you know, constantly being reborn, you know, there's always going to be some benefit that you can get from your old self. There's always going to be some benefit that you can get from, you know, someone, but that's just not a reason to hang on to it. And then we have the purpose card. At the bottom of this one, it says, I know what I am here to do. And even if you don't, Pisces, that's why it's time to spend some solitude and connect with what you're here to do, your life purpose, things like that, so you can walk towards your abundance, so that you can live in your purpose. All right, let's see what energies are working with you, what energies are challenging you at this time. Let's see. The Desert Prince, Gaia's Garden, and the Lady of the Mirror. So Gaia's Garden is the only one that came up upside down, so that is the energy that is challenging you. These other energies are working with you. So let's get into Gaia's Garden. It says, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. This is the energy working that's challenging you at this time. Specifically, the line that sticks out to me, Pisces, is reaping what you sow. Basically, the law of cause and effect, or karma. The things that you do, and the universe is watching, remember, are going to have an effect. The things that you do are going to have an effect, and that's the energy working against you or challenging you at this time, because you're being challenged to pick a new path and to allow a certain cycle to end. And that's the challenge. It's hard. It's hard to do. The Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment, is working with you. The more I forget what the word is that I'm looking for, but the more unbiased you can look at this situation without, you know, any sort of tie to the situation, will help you get through it. You know, certain things have to happen, but if you think about the memories you've experienced, if you think about what could happen, if you think about, you know, your situation from an emotional standpoint that is led by emotions instead of, you know, the facts of the situation, that will hold you back. But I see that you guys are getting past that energy. And then we have the Desert Prince, survival and false promises. The Desert Prince is actually a card that is only a challenger. The Desert Prince is only a challenger, so I misspoke before, but survival. It's time to survive, and through that thrive. But it's going to be a hard process. You guys are getting through it though, Pisces. Yeah, babe. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. You can ask whatever question you want, okay? Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you, Pisces. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.